Lesson 2.4, the percent equation. Our objective is to set up and properly solve a percent equation. So this says you've used a percent proportion to find the missing part, percent, or whole. You can also use a percent equation. So you actually haven't done a percent proportion yet because I changed my mind and I'm doing percent equations first just because they're my favorite. I personally think they're easier. So I just want to show those to you first, and then we'll go back and do proportions. So key to percent equations is that you remember is means equals, and of means multiply. If you remember that, this should be a piece of cake for you. So there are 3 different types of percent problems that they might give you. They might give you what percent of 5 is 4. So there you have to find the percent. They might give you what number is 80% of 5. So you're finding a part of 5. 5 being the whole, and you're finding 80% of 5. So you're finding that part of 5. Or you might have 4 is 80% of what number. So they gave you the part, and you need to find the whole. So there are 3 different equations that you would use in this case. So when you're finding the percent, you would do x times 5 is 4, or x times the whole equals the part. And then what number is 80% of 5? So this would be what number is 80%. Remember, we always write decimal or percents as decimals of 5. And so that would be x equals, and that would be the percent times the whole. And then 4 is 80% of what number? And so this would be our part, and then our percent times our whole, what we're trying to find. 1a, what number is 12% of 150? So the easiest way, I think, to do this is what number. We clearly don't know that, so we do a variable. And then we have is, which means equals. We always write our percents as a decimal, so 0.12. Of means multiply. And 150, we just write 150. So to solve for x, we just multiply 12 hundredths times 150. And that gets us 18. So we have x equals 18. We circle it. 2a, we have 21. Get that right there. Is means equal sign. What percent is x? Of means multiply. And 40. To get x by itself, to undo this multiplication, we divide by 40. So this is taking what we learned in chapter 6. We take 21 divided by 40, and we get 5 and 25 thousandths equals x, because remember, these cancel off. 3a, we have 13 is means equals. 26% is 0.26. Of means multiply. What number? We're going to do x. So again, to undo this so that the variable is by itself, we have to undo that multiplication. So we divide by 26 hundredths. Oh, writing the wrong number. So we take 13 divided by 26 hundredths, and we get 50. So x equals 50. A survey found that 25% of people aged 18 through 24 gave up their home phone and only use a cell phone. If 3,264 people only use a cell phone, how many people were surveyed? So we're going to start this and we're going to say, is 3,264 the part or the whole of this? And it is a part. Everyone they surveyed didn't have, like, there were some people that they surveyed that still had a home phone. So you take the whole that they surveyed and you take 25% of that, and that gives us our part, which is 3,264. So to find how many people did they survey, we're going to divide by 2,500. So it's 3,264 divided by 2,500. And that gets us 13,056 people total that they interviewed, or not interviewed, but surveyed. I guess interviewed. And 25% of those are the ones that only use cell phone. So that's the 3,264.